All right, today we are diving into something that's quietly been a total game changer for AI. It's this simple but incredibly powerful protocol that's finally letting artificial intelligence break out of its little digital box and actually do things in the real world. So let's get right into what's making it all happen.
You've totally felt this frustration, right? You ask your super smart AI assistant to book a meeting for you or to go find a specific file, and it just can't. I mean, it can talk a great game. It can even write the email for you, but it can't hit send. It can give you a summary of a document, but it can't actually go find it on your company's network. Well, guess what? That's all starting to change big time.
Now, to really get why this is such a big deal, you have to understand the problem we were dealing with. Before, say, 2024, the world of AI was basically a bunch of walled gardens. Every AI model, every single app, every tool, they all spoke their own private language. And trying to get them to talk to each other, it was a complete nightmare. Yeah, the old way was just chaos. For developers, it meant writing custom one-off code for every single connection. It created this messy, fragmented ecosystem where everyone was just reinventing the wheel. But now, we're in a new world. We've got one standard that lets everything connect seamlessly. You can build a tool one time, and suddenly any AI can use it, anywhere. So what is this magic standard? It's called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short. And honestly, the best way to think about it is as the universal connector that we have all been desperately waiting for. So at its core, MCP is an open standard. It's a common language that any AI model, like Claude or Gemini, can use to talk to any external tool out there. It's just like how you can plug any USB-C cable into any USB-C port, and it just works. Now a developer can plug any tool into any AI, and they don't have to build a custom adapter every single time. It just standardizes the whole connection. And the way it pulls this off is actually beautiful in its simplicity. It just breaks down every possible interaction into 3 core ideas. Okay, so first up, you've got tools. These are the verbs, the actions. Think send an email or create a Jira ticket. Super simple. Second, you have resources. These are the nouns, the data the AI can read. Go fetch this document or get me the latest sales numbers. And finally, you've got prompts. Think of these like recipes. They're prepackaged workflows that the AI can just follow, like a step-by-step guide for a really complex task. Now, with an idea this simple and this powerful, you'd expect people to start using it pretty quickly. But what actually happened was an explosion. This isn't just some theory on a whiteboard. It is a full-blown ecosystem that is growing at a crazy pace. So what does that explosion look like? How about over 1 million downloads? That is how many times FastMCP, which is the most popular framework for this protocol, is being downloaded every single week. That's just a staggering number, and it's a huge signal that a massive shift is underway in how we build AI apps. And it's not just indie developers jumping on board. The biggest names in tech are all in. We're talking about the AI giants themselves, Anthropic, Google, OpenAI. They've all built support right into their flagship models. And the tools we all use every day, GitHub, Microsoft, Notion, Stripe, they've all released official connectors. This has created this incredible network effect. A whole registry of these connectors has popped up, and it's basically an app store for AI skills. You need your AI to connect to thousands of apps through Zapier? Yep, there's a connector for that. You need it to manage code on GitHub? You just plug it in. All that tedious grunt work of integration is literally just disappearing. Okay, so we've got the protocol, we've got the ecosystem, but what does this actually let us do? This is where it gets really, really exciting. AI assistants are finally being let off the leash. Let's talk about coding. An AI can now be handed a design file, and by using an MCP tool for GitHub, it can actually write the code, commit it to a repository, run all the tests, and even debug its own errors. It's basically acting like an autonomous junior developer, handling a whole workflow from start to finish. Or think about how this works inside a company. Instead of being this generic chatbot, an AI can now securely plug into your internal tools. It can go query a private database for sales figures, then use a Notion connector to write up a summary and create a brand new page, all from one simple request. It's accessing and acting on real-time private data. And here is the ultimate vision, fully autonomous agents. An AI can be set up to monitor for software bugs using Sentry, figure out what the problem is, automatically create a ticket for it in Jira, and then ping the right engineer on Slack. I mean, that's not just one action. That is a complex, multi-step job across totally different apps, all orchestrated by the AI. This is so much more than just a cool new feature. This protocol is laying the actual groundwork for a future where AI agents are just a fundamental part of how we all get work done. And this has all happened unbelievably fast. The protocol was only introduced in late 2024. Less than a year later, it hit massive adoption. This is all leading to what some people are starting to call a context economy, where the most valuable thing you can offer isn't just software, but a clean, efficient MCP connection that feeds high-quality data and tools directly to AIs. But of course, there are new challenges on the horizon. The next big step isn't just about wrapping our current human-focused tools with MCP. We actually need to start designing tools from the ground up for an AI to use, interfaces that are super minimal and efficient, because every bit of data an AI has to process costs time and money. But in the end, that's really what this all comes down to. The Model Context Protocol is the bridge. It's that open, standardized, reliable connection that we were all missing. The one piece of technology that finally lets the incredible brainpower of AI models be applied to real-world tasks and real-world data. So I'll leave you with this question to really think about. We've just built a universal translator, a single language that lets AI talk to, well, everything. So what happens next? What happens when every app, every database, and every service on the planet is just one simple connection away? The possibilities are, honestly, they're staggering.